Hey guys, welcome to the Super Bowl Post Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. And today I'm here to talk to you guys about Daredevil because at D23, Charlie Cox was being interviewed, and one of the things that he said that caught a lot of people's attention is that he obviously has interest in joining the Avengers and he hopes that it happens. Okay, so obviously, I agree with Charlie Cox. I think he should be an Avenger, but to even go further than that, he should have been introduced into the MCU a long time ago. Right when his show ended, if I was Kevin Feige, I would have put him right into the MCU films and shows. Now, I don't know if there was any legal situations going on there because I know they had to deal with Netflix. But if I was Kevin Feige, I would have pulled that man right out of them Netflix shows. And me personally, I would have probably tried to introduce Charlie Cox in around Captain America: Civil War, because to me that movie was a freaking hit, And I think that bringing in Spider-Man, I think you could have also brought in a character like Daredevil, who would have played a really prime role, in that film, in my opinion. But obviously, I understand, how there are probably other legalities in that situation. But do I see Charlie Cox as an Avenger? Of course I do. And I think you all should. I think that Charlie Cox's Daredevil is one of the best character arcs that we've seen in superhero history. The Daredevil show itself is a freaking masterpiece, and no one can argue that. Every single season is a freaking banger. And just as I love those seasons in Netflix, I believe that Daredevil, the Born Again series that we are going to get, is going to be very awesome. And also seeing how he's tying into She-Hulk, and now he's going to be in the Echo show. We see that he's going to be used a lot in these shows and in these films. And I think to go forward on a street level Avengers based team, I think that Charlie Cox is kind of the guy. But also to even go, like to bring in someone like a Iron Fist and all those other characters, I think the Daredevil also has a lot of connections in there as well. I think this is a golden opportunity for Disney Plus because the shows have been on and off, and there hasn't been one show that people, actually the only show that people really fight for hard is either Moon Knight or Loki. And we all know Loki was a banger. Like, Loki was awesome. Moon Knight was freaking fire as well, even though they had some CGI issues. But other than that, Moon Knight was super good. But I think Daredevil is going to be the show. It's going to be the show that people are going to love if done right. Okay, so I do think that the best way for Daredevil to be introduced as an Avenger, in this whole entire, ordeal, I think it will have to be through Spidey. That will have to be the only way because as we saw in Spider-Man No Way Home, Daredevil, aka whatever, yeah, Daredevil was defending Peter. Like, he was defending Peter. He was his lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And so I do think that with that being said, and I really wish that Daredevil appeared in the Spider-Man movie because it would have kind of gave him more footing in that relationship, which kind of sucks. But I would love a situation where like the Avengers are fighting someone and they need heroes, and then Spider-Man reaches out to freaking Daredevil and then he pops up. You know what I mean? Or maybe you never know. In Daredevil Reborn or Born Again, whatever, we could also be seeing Hawkeye in this. Hawkeye could be another person to introduce Charlie Cox's Daredevil into the Avengers, or She-Hulk, or I don't really see Echo being an Avenger, but there are many ways for the Daredevil to be introduced as an Avenger because of the connections that he's making, and my guess is that is what it's kind of starting to build. So yeah, man, I am really excited about just what they're going to do with Daredevil. But should he be an Avenger? Heck to yeah. What? Yes. Dress him up, sign him up, put him in there, man. Fans love him. He loves it. I would make this man play a very, very, very it doesn't have to be a very key role, but he needs to be in there. He needs to be in the mix. So yeah, that's how I feel, and I am just so excited to see Daredevil in the She-Hulk show, but also in all of these few future projects, and obviously his show, which I think is going to be probably going to be the biggest hit that Marvel's ever put out TV show wise. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Do you guys like the Daredevil Born Again show idea? Do you want him to touch Disney Plus? Do you wish he stayed on Netflix, or are you happy about it? Let me know, and please like and comment and subscribe. Right, guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for all listening. Peace out.